Now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add another button. I'm just going to copy paste it. So I'm going to add another button. You can simply drag the button to here. And I'm going to rename this button. I'm not going to say press here. I'm going to say hide it. And I'm going to rename the second button for the design tab. That's mean the programming, okay? To hide it. So what hide it's going to do? Hide it is going to hide hello world. It's going to hide the label instead of showing it. So I'm going to double click on hide it, and it's going to take me automatically to the hide it click. It's going to take me automatically to the operation room of the second button. So what do you want me to do when you press the second button? I want you to hide hello world text. So I go hello world text dot visible equal false. I don't want to see it anymore once I press on that button. So I press save and I go start. So now the application is reading the first line. Visible false, that means do not show it. He's not showing it. Once you click on that button, it's going to show it. So press here, he's showing it because this is true. Now the application is going to read the second button if I press on it. If I press on it, he's going to read this sentence. That's mean visible equal false. That's mean do not show it. So I'm going to hide it. There you go, I'm hiding it. Again, if I press here, he's going to show it. And if I hide it, it's going to hide the label. So this is how you show and hide label. So you can add as many as labels that you want. For example, you can add 5 labels, and you can still control the visibility of these labels. So I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger and add another label here. And I'm going to go to text and change it. So I'm going to say hello world, I don't know, VB course 2013. Okay, so also when you press here, it's going to show also this one. But first, don't forget that when you press F5, this is going to be visible because we did not change anything. See? So first of all, double click on it. It's going to take me to here. Okay, this is double click on the label. So if we look at the design name, it's called label 1. Okay, I'm just going to leave it as a label 1. I go back, I type label 1 dot visible equal false. That means I don't want to see the label VB course 2013 if I run the program. So I'm going to press F5 and I can see that it is not hidden. The reason why is that the application is start reading the form step by step. And this is not the step when you load the applications. That's mean if you want to hide the label once you load your application, once you run your application, this is when you go to the form, to hello world form. So you double click on the form itself. I'm now pressing double click here. Form load. So this is when the application runs. Once the application is running, everything written here is going to be applied directly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one to the form. And now save and press F5. And there you go. There is no VB course 2013. Now some people would be asking themselves like why he did that. It's because I am showing you how to hide a label as a single label and how to hide many things that you have once the application is being running. So once I press F5, once I do that, okay, the application first of all, before anything, he's going to read this. First of all, he's going to read it's going to read this. Okay, so that's me now. if I'm going to go back to my label and remove all this, which means I'm removing the hello world visibility. I'm just going to remove it, all of it. I don't want to see it anymore. Okay? And go back to the form. That means double click on the form itself. And tell them that hello world text.visible equal false. Also, I don't want to see it. Save. And F5. I'm not going to see it. Because I told the application that first of all, since you have to read form1 underscore load, you must apply all of these first. So he is applying these rules, which is label1 dot visible false. He don't want to see label 1, and he don't want to see hello world text also. Now, if I press here, I'm gonna see hello world, but I'm not gonna see this one. So I want to see both labels when I press here. I want to see both. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I also go in here because the operation is inside this button. And remember I said that once I click on this button, I want to see the label. So double click on the button. So once you click on the button, it's going to say hello world visible to equal true. That means show me the first label. Okay, so I want to show also the second label. I'm just going to do the same, but the second label have a different name. Remember, the second label, if you go to property, it's called label 1. So I'm going to here and say label 1 dot visible equal true. And same for hiding it. If you double click on hide, you go to the hide operation room and you type the same label 1 dot visible equal false because you want to hide it. Okay, so we don't want this anymore. I'm just going to delete it not to make any confusion. So now we're going to save and we're going to start. So now we are going to press here in order to see the labels. So hello world, it says that hello world visible true, show me the first label. Label 1 dot visible true, show me the second label. Now if you press on hide it, false is going to be remove or hide both labels. So I'm going to hide it, no more labels to show. Very simple, very easy. It could be somehow complicated for some of you, but this is the first time. This obviously is going to be complicated for some of you because you are on the first time running an application. But actually, if you just look at yourself, you just created an application. Good job. So well done. That was our first application. Remember that I am going to add I'm going to add the programming of each application that we are going to create or each application that we are going to use to the page, so you can download it and you can open it by using your own Visual Studio. So you can find the application in your download page of the lesson. Okay, I'm going to add each application that we are going to create here. So you would have the chance to check back the programming, check back the rules that we are creating or the operations that we are making in order to practice on it. So that was all about the first application. For the second video, we are going to create a more complicated applications. Not more. I don't mean by more complicated like it's something really hard to understand. No, we're just going to use more stuff. We're just going to learn more about programming, and we are going to use more toolboxes. Okay then, so that was for this video, and then we'll see you guys on a second video.